Welcome to Broadly Speaking with Sudhi and Diya and Sudhi. And today we have with us Nitish Shetty. Hello, welcome to the show, Mr. Nitish Shetty.
Hi man, hi.
How do you feel?
Feeling great, glad to be here.
Glad to be here. Okay, so Nitish, it's 20 years past. You're a grandfather now. It's Christmas Eve.
40? At 40? What
It's
is-
Christmas Eve. You're surrounded by your grandkids. And what is this first? And they ask you about, Grandpa, tell us about Srishti. Tell us how was it going to the best design college in India. What would you say? What is the first Srishti story you would say to your kids?
I think the first Srishti story is like how we got introduced to Srishti. Like, you remember how people were sitting amongst us who were actually second years, and they come up and they say, we have to wear pink on Tuesdays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that kind of, I mean, it was an introduction to how fun or like goofy Srishti can be, but at the same time, it's pretty open. And you know, one thing that I've always been warned about before entering a college was ragging and stuff like that. But when I found that Srishti is a safe space, I was like, okay, this is a great space for me to like learn to grow as a person that I am. But then, if I had to tell a lot more, I would also have to talk about the way there were a lot of ups and downs, and the way Srishti changed me as a person. So I think it wouldn't do justice if I stuck to one story. But if I had to explain what Srishti's first impression or something for me was like, I think that's the story I would go with.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I think something that I wanted to ask, just in general, a lot of Srishti kids, is if you imagine that there's a foundie or there's a new kid in Srishti and you have to tell them they've had a rough day, what's your go-to comfort meal in Srishti?
So I think college life has made us accustomed to eating Maggie, and all of us hate mess food. And for what I know, a lot of us go ahead and make coffee. I think coffee is like the go-to thing for everyone. It was like, yeah, I'm tired, I need a coffee. I just woke up, I need a coffee. I think coffee really warms you up for a lot of things. For me personally, though, I mean, if any Srishti kid asks me like, what do? I say, go drink some coffee. But if you would ask me, I would probably go to Ali Bhaiya's or the paratha roll, paratha shop, and get a roll. I'd just go to Ali Bhaiya's, drink an Oreo shake, just come out.
Yo, Ali Bhaiya Oreo shake. Send it here, buddy.
But like, I think it's become a part of you now. Like previously, people would go to like Cafe Nosh or like I mean, thing is, I don't live in SFS. I live
Yeah.
away. So like Ali Bhaiya is the closest thing to me that feels like a social spot.
Right.
So having a social spot and having a social spot and having good food at the same time, it kind of it goes well and it becomes sort of a habit. It grows onto you. So
Yeah.
that's what a comfort food is.
So, for those of you who don't know, Nitish is our batchmate, so he's the third year. Now, Nitish, what I want you to do for us, because we know you're big into music, you make your own. But my point is, if you had to pick one song to encapsulate first year, one song to encapsulate second year, and another song to encapsulate third year, what would the songs be? Give us like your Srishti mini playlist.
Okay, so thing is, I cannot associate a song to the experience I've had, but like songs that remind me of first
Yeah.
year. First year is any Frank Ocean song. Okay, if I listen to Chanel, if I listen to there's another one, Thinking About You. Thinking About You was my ringtone. So I kind of like whenever the ringtone rang, I remembered myself in that foundation room walking to N3, coming back. And I think second year would be a lot of Prabdeep music because I was in lockdown and I discovered Prabdeep then. I used to listen to him a lot. Third year right now, I'm not sure. I can never be. I think third year is more of Tyler the Creator. That's Tyler the Creator. That's another artist. So it's like
So, as you've heard, here are Nitish's top 3 picks. The first year is Frank Ocean, the second year is Prabdeep, and the third year is
Tyler.
Tyler the Creator. So, the other thing, just to wrap up,
Uh-huh.
is Sudhi.
Yes.
I've never asked Sudhi this question. And then we'll move to Nitish. Sudhi, what do you think the N in all the campuses stands for?
The N in all the campuses. And I think it might stand for nostalgia.
Nostalgia? Okay. Nitish, what do you think the N in all the campuses stands for?
Good question. I have no clue.
Give us a wild guess. Meghan Pandit said,
Navi Mumbai.
Neha Shetty said,
Neha Shetty.
what do you think? What do you think the N stands
I'm not going to say
Shetty.
Nitish, but I'm not going to say Nitish, but I don't know, dude. What could it stand for? I can't think of
N-words.
anything.
Shut up.
No, not the.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like the N-words. Come on, there's so many N-words out there.
No. I think it's more like nothing to see here 3. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here 3. Nothing to see here 2.
6.
Nothing to see here 3.
And
We always be goofing up, so nothing to see here.
nothing to see here. Well, folks, you've heard it here. Reporting live from Nothing to See Here 6. Sudhi and Diya, Diya and Sudhi, broadly speaking, thank you very much to our guest Nitish Shetty.
See you all later.
See you all next time.
Bye bye. Woo!